This here is the grab and go 72-hour kit for one person. Gonna try this out. It's for a kit just like this here. If you have to grab a kit and go. This has all the meals you need for 72 hours. Now, I'm only staying 24 hours, but I've got a friend with me, and we're going to be sharing this and telling you how the texture is, how it tastes, and such. Now, I'm not going to be out here the whole 72 hours, but if we can tell just by one day, you know, with two people, if there's another serving that would get you by for the 72 hours. Later on, we're going to be cooking this up, and we'll see how this goes. Flies are pretty crazy out here. Now, what this has in it is hearty oatmeal, creamy potato soup, cheesy rice casserole, and veggie Alfredo. I have not opened this up yet. It also has a 25-year shelf life, I believe. Oh, 20-year shelf life, which is pretty incredible. What I like as well is you have this handy bucket that will come in very handy for many things. Okay, these are wrapped like this. This here is cheesy casserole. That's oatmeal. That's oatmeal again. Veggie Alfredo. And potato chowder. Now, the thing is what you're going to do is you're going to have to divide this by 3 if you're going to have 3 meals of this package. So you would take a third each time. I've got to start this fire and get rid of these black flies. So that's the what's in this kit. Plus, you have a nice handy bucket. Got a nice bed of coals there now. Gonna make up some of this potato chowder. It says bring 5 cups of water to a boil. Add the contents of the pouch and cook for 10 minutes over medium heat. Stirring occasionally and then remove and let stand for 5 minutes. Now that's for this whole packet. 5 cups. So I've got to divide that by 3. So basically around 1 3/4 cups, roughly. I mean, these are not an exact science. And I'm trying to have somewhat of a smoky fire to get rid of these bugs. Sorry about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 servings. One for me and one for Chris. And so I'm going to put basically 3.5 cups in this and cook from there. In this cook set, I have a measuring cup that I bring with me. So, let's put 3.5 cups in here. And there's always stuff that floats around. Got a rolling boil, so I'm going to take that out of there for now. And put this in. this entire pouch was 5 cups, so I want to split this into 2/3 right now, since I'm having 2 portions. So, I would say right about there. So I'm just going to dump it in. That's about 2/3 right there. Stir it up. It's putting it in like that. Of course, it's chunked up a little bit. I've got to break those up and stir it in. It's throwing off a lot of heat. It's basically done, I would say. But here it is. Now it's just the time to test it. First off, I want to say that the little chunks that were in there, that's my fault. If you've made instant mashed potatoes before, usually while it's boiling, you'll stir it in slowly. I didn't do that. But it still tastes alright and tastes like a potato chowder. The consistency is nice and thick. I'm liking it. What do you think?
I think it's pretty good too.
Yeah. So, I'll say that this is pretty good, and this will make a really good lunch. I've let the fire burn down, so now I'm going to light it again. I've got this grass that I picked, and I've got some punk wood that I have made up in this tin. That there saves my resources. So I'm going to light one of these up. There we go. Drop this in here. I'm going to blow this into flame. That there saves resources because I can easily go and get more punk wood, drop it in there, and use my flint and steel. An owl over there. Gonna cook up this cheesy rice casserole. This is what it looks like right now. You can see different vegetables in there and such. And what this one says is, in a medium saucepan, boil 5 cups of water, add pouch, return to a boil, cover and simmer 20 to 25 minutes, stirring occasionally, remove from heat, and let stand 5 minutes. So this again is supposed to be 3 meals, since it's a 3-day kit for one person. So I'm gonna divide it into 2/3, 1/3 for myself and 1/3 for Chris. And I'm gonna get my water boiling. It'll be 3.5 cups of water again. And then we'll add this. This time I'll pour it in slowly and mix it up. Reach the boil with that now. So I'm gonna put this in slowly like I said. Wearing leather gloves is a big plus. Should have them in any kit really. When cooking over a campfire, you have to know how to maintain the heat that you want to use. I want to simmer this, otherwise it will burn. So I've just got coals built up around the side, and I'll just put a couple sticks to maintain that for the next 20-25 minutes. You've got to maintain the heat that you want. It's just slightly, I see it slightly starting to roll right here. Just a nice slight roll. So it's a very nice heat right at this moment. If I see it start cooling off, I'll add a couple more sticks. But controlling a campfire is very important when cooking on it. So it's done now, and actually it's more like a soup, but the rices, I have quite a bit of rice in there and different vegetables, peas and such. Right now what I'm going to check is how it actually rehydrated. It's hot. You want to try it?
It's hot.
How's it hydrated? The rice?
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Actually, that there was pretty well perfect. Not crunchy at all. The peas, they're right on as well. So, rehydrated, just like the directions, to the directions, so worked well. It's more or less a soup, a thick soup, this here. So, yeah, it's pretty good. I'm liking it. These last two meals, the veggie Alfredo and the oatmeal, I'm going to do at home. I've showed how you can cook these out in the forest, but these here are an emergency food as well for, say, it's a disaster or a power outage. This gives you the food that you can get by for 72 hours if needed. Wow, the flies are bad. So I'm going to take them home and try cooking them on an alcohol burner as I would if I had a power outage. We'll see how that goes. I want to thank Chris for being a taste tester and to sample these with me and letting you all know his information. Thanks a lot.